It's about equity. It's about diversity and celebrating all that. We are on the eve of the 50th anniversary of the Vietnam War end and Southeast Asian conflict. It's been coming for a while. We are also 2 years out from the 250th birthday of the United States of America. We have much to reflect on, to be thankful for, and actively work toward. We still have so much work to do, and we have to stay on top of it to make sure our leaders are continuing to take us in the right direction and not go backwards. With this in mind, and without further ado, let's begin hearing from our honorable speakers. First off, we are honored to welcome and recognize a leader from our state armed forces. We did just see our JROTC. Colonel Jesse Carlson is the commander of the 133rd Airlift Wing and the executive champion of the AAPI Special Emphasis Council within the Minnesota National Guard. We appreciate our strong partnership with the Guard, and we especially appreciate the recognition of the sacrifices and service of so many members from our many different Asian communities, including those that served and died in the Vietnam War and Southeast Asian conflict. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Colonel Jesse Carlson.
Kind words, and I'd like to first start by thanking Sia Hurd and all of the council and the council staff for putting together this event, bringing together all these members from the AAPI community here to the People's House. On behalf of Major General Menke, the Adjutant General of the Minnesota National Guard, and on behalf of the members of the Minnesota National Guard, many of whom are here today, thank you so much for allowing us the opportunity to participate in today's events. As champion for the AAPI Special Emphasis Council, I've been able to participate in many different events, from Songkran to the Cambodian Heritage Day to the Vietnamese New Year, to name just a few. And it's always exciting for me to learn more about the different cultures that we are fortunate here to celebrate in Minnesota. More directly, as commander of the 133rd Airlift Wing, I've seen the contributions that members of the AAPI community have provided to my wing. They're truly the force multipliers that we need as we train and work to ensure stability and peace in the Indo-Pacific region. We gain strength from our diversity, and we're so thankful for the members of this community that we have in our wing. I also see many individuals today in the audience that served alongside the United States in the Southeast Asian conflicts. And the heritage of service that you have all provided and continue going forward is so deeply appreciated. Thank you so much for what you have done for us in the past and what you continue to do with us now. I'd again like to thank you for the opportunity to share in this celebration. I look forward to continued work with the council as we build a state where we can all thrive together, because together we are the people.
Thank you, Colonel. Next, we will have Sanjeev Jagnaphan, President of the Hindu Society of Minnesota, to the stage. The Hindu Society of Minnesota serves over 60,000 Hindus through its notable Hindu temple in Maple Grove, which at more than 43,000 square feet is one of the largest in the U.S. Beyond being a place of worship, it also acts as a vibrant community hub for fostering scholarly dialogue by regularly hosting educational and cultural events. The temple not only deepens the community's connection to Hindu philosophy and traditions, it also promotes intercultural understanding across diverse groups enriching the cultural landscape of the region. I'm going to go off script for a moment and add my own personal comments. I was raised Hindu. I was appointed by the governor to represent the Asian Indian community, which is over 55,000 strong. There are many Hindus, including me, that are in that population. This temple is one of the largest in the Midwest. It is the largest in the Midwest, and there's many other Hindu temples as well. I also want to acknowledge that I was raised with the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, traditional Hindu texts, but also learning the Bible, the Quran. We can welcome all religions and learn from each other and be peaceful. And so we are honored to highlight Hinduism today, and not to the exclusion of other religions, but to highlight and take turns in acknowledging one of the largest religions in the world. So please join me in welcoming to the stage Mr. Jignath.
Thank you for those kind words. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished members of the Council on Asian Pacific Minnesotans, lawmakers, and my fellow Minnesotans, good morning to you all. Today, we are gathered here under the emblematic theme of We, the People. I am moved extraordinarily by the mosaic of cultures and traditions and aspirations that define us here today. Today is not about our differences. Today is a bold statement of unity. We are one Minnesota, diverse, equal, and unified. As the president of the Hindu Society of Minnesota, I am proud to stand before you today representing a community that is a vital thread in the fabric of our state. The Hindu temple in Maple Grove, serving 60,000 Hindus, is fundamentally a beacon of the unity within our diverse society. It exemplifies how we, as a community, can celebrate our differences and build to create a stronger Minnesota. Today is a testament to our collective will to engage, to be present, to ensure that our voices contribute to the rich dialogue that shapes the future of our state. It is heartening for me to see so many faces from different walks of Asia-Pacific Islander lives coming together to reinforce our commitment to a participatory democracy and the well-being of all of our communities. Today, we celebrate the profound aspirations and remarkable contributions of our Asian Indian ancestry community. Our presence is a powerful testament to our unwavering commitment to enhancing democratic engagement, seeking deserved recognition, and driving forward the prosperity of our beloved state. This assembly underscores our shared ambition for a Minnesota that not only cherishes diversity, but actively fosters an environment where every contribution is acknowledged and valued. Today calls upon us to deepen our integration into the state's social, economic, and cultural realms. Let us together leverage our strengths and forge stronger bonds in our communities. In closing, I am reminded of a line from ancient Hindu scriptures that resonates with our gathering today. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which means the world is one family. This profound thought reflects the essence of our meeting here, a celebration of our shared humanity and our collective endeavor to build a community where everyone, and I mean everyone, feels at home. Thank you all for being here today, for lending your voices, and for contributing to the rich tapestry of Minnesota. Together, only together, are we building bridges and weaving a stronger, more vibrant Minnesota for all. Thank you.
I'm going to give you a piece of trivia so that we keep things interesting. My first name is pronounced Saraswati, and it means the goddess of wisdom and music in Hinduism. Anyway, well, with that, we have our next speaker. We are pleased to welcome Senator Mark Johnson. He is the minority leader of the Minnesota Senate. Senator Johnson represents District 1, including much of northwest Minnesota, from his home in East Grand Forks. Sidebar, there are Asians in every single county in Minnesota, so don't think it's not relevant, it is. Senator Johnson was first elected to the Minnesota Senate in 2016 and is currently serving his third term. We are so thrilled to have a high-ranking officer in the Senate come here with us today. Thank you. Please welcome Senator Mark Johnson.
Well, I sure wish my name meant something cool like that. When Mark, I don't know what that means, so it's up to me. Well, thank you so much for being out here today. It is so encouraging and exciting to see you here at the Capitol, being part of the process. I was just amazed walking up here to see the number of folks. What a great opportunity to be in this building, to be part of the system, to meet your legislators and those that might need to hear a story about your community, your impact to this state. So thank you for making the effort to be here this morning. For nearly 40 years, the Council of Asian and Pacific Minnesotans has helped foster a strong conversation, open dialogue, and engagement of the API community. This work is incredibly important, especially over the last 40 years, helping those who came to Minnesota to escape political and economic strife, settle and adapt in Minnesota. Among those who made their mark in Minnesota for the API community are the Vietnamese diaspora, who came here to America at the end of the Vietnam conflict. What an honor to have you here. The service that you provided to America and what you're doing here in Minnesota is an honor to have you here. Nearly 50 years since the end of that conflict. And that is really what the American story is about. It's about perseverance. We, the people, have come from many different paths. But what brings us together is the perseverance and dedication of our predecessors to make this country and this state a better place. Hearing your concerns and your communities isn't a one-day event. You're not just here for today. It's just something that every day our telephones are on, our emails are open, our office doors are open to you to come and tell us what's going right in Minnesota and what's going wrong in Minnesota. Thank you for coming and being part of this process. We are so honored to have you here in your house. Thank